Yeah, this is very specific to the factories, the industries operating in rural areas. The serial number 1, I think it is permitted again. Then SEZ and export-oriented units, they are allowed. I think other lists just you can go through. And again, if any of these in these areas, if it is designated as under red zone, I think then they cannot function. So none of these relaxations would be applicable to the areas which are designated as red. It is not possible, right? Containment areas. Yeah, move on. Yeah, this is other activity, construction activities, road construction, industrial projects in rural area, renewable energy, then continuation of works and construction projects where the workers are, so if the workers are available on the site itself, where the construction is happening, then I think they can be asked to work, maybe subject to other conditions and taking other precautions properly. Yeah, we'll move on. Then what the institutions need to do to be operative. So I think we have seen some of the industries are given relaxation, particularly with effect from April 20th. So if they keep open their office or the factory, so what are all the activities they need to do, that we will see. Again, the executive magistrate in the district, I think as an incident commander, he will issue pass if he feels that the services are considered to be essential services. He is the person who will decide whether that is essential service or not. If he feels it is essential, then he will issue pass for the function, right? Then let us see what exactly is the standard operating procedure in the next slide. Yeah, we'll move on. Yeah, I think this is the standard operating procedures, SOPs, given as Annexure 2 for the consolidated revised guidelines issued on 15th of April by the central government. I think there are some specific points in it. Again, we'll go through all the points, in fact, quickly. Following area of premises to be disinfected completely. So if your office is functioning from April 20th, then I think you may have to do this. Entrance gate of building and offices, it should be disinfected, right? Again, cafeteria and canteen areas, meeting rooms, conference halls, veranda, etc. Equipment and lifts, it is to be disinfected. Again, washroom, toilets, sinks, water points, etc. Walls and other surfaces, they are to be disinfected. So if you are functioning, right, whether it is from April 20th or even earlier or subsequent to April 20th, please ensure that this is to be done. Then special transportation facilities. If you are providing transportation facilities to your workers for commuting between home and office, I think then you may have to do certain specific things like sanitization, and you may have to ask the travelers to maintain the social distancing. All those things, I think we have a separate slide for that. I will explain that. But all these things, again, you may have to do that. Then all machineries and vehicles to be disinfected. Mandatory thermal scanning of every person who is coming to office. Then medical insurance for the workers to be made mandatory. I think this is a new class got inserted. I got a lot of queries on this. It is to be taken, but of course, whether ESE covered employee is entitled for this, or how this premium, how it is to be paid, or how this insurance scheme, or to what period it is to be taken, this insurance scheme, all those things, it needs clarification. And of course, I think guidelines have been given to the insurance companies to work on this. Even today, as of now, I think we don't have much clarity on this, but for the fact that medical insurance is made mandatory for the workers when they come to work, particularly during the lockdown period. And provisions for hand wash, sanitizers to be made. Staggered lunch break. I think if we have more number of employees in your office, in your premises, better you have a staggered lunch break, so that people will not assemble together at one point of time in one place. Then meeting of 10 or more people, it is better, it is discouraged, and better not to use the lift. Even if it is used, ensure that there is only one person using it at one time, or more, I mean max 2 persons. It is based on the capacity of the lift and the size of the lift. And use of the staircase to be encouraged. And of course, please ban visitors visiting your establishment. And nearby hospitals which actually provide treatment for COVID-19. you have to put a notice board in the workplace so that it will be helpful for the employees in case of any emergency.